Hey guys, Major Foley here, and again, we are doing level 5 of the Age of Mythology campaign, Just Enough Rope. So, I did leave a bit of a message on my extended edition, guys, about what I was doing, why I've been, and, well, my Twitch. Please, I don't want to repeat it here, so please just go check out that video quickly. It's like the first 2 minutes. Won't take you too long. I did say in the extended edition I might have focused more on human soldiers here. I have decided to change my mind on that. We're probably going to still focus on the myth unit component, and transition to human soldiers towards the end. So we're going to just try to keep it as similar as possible. So, again, let's watch the cutscene.
Send word to Ajax. The gate is down. He must move.
Sir, the Trojans are attacking the camp. Ajax is surrounded.
What? Odysseus, we must rescue them.
Alright, so again, control groups, go save for Ajax.
We'll have to abandon the gate. We have no choice. We must rescue Ajax. Hold on, Ajax. My hoplites are on their way.
Try to keep your Hippocon away from the Prodromos, since they are counter cavalry. Have your hoplites focus them down if you can.
Need some help over here.
Ooh, not one of Ajax's hoplites survived this time. But on the positive side, all our units survived.
Let's regroup again.
Alright. Oh no, a Toxote of his survived. Alright, so same strat. We're gonna use our pigs. We'll probably use the wild animals before we use our pigs this time. We just need to focus on defense while we get our villager count up. So, get some villagers. You start with the market, of course, with the donkey. Keep your troops up here. Send Odysseus down to go collect that relic earlier than I normally do. Have one of your gold gatherers build the wall now. And we're going to go take on the deer. We still want to get husbandry so we can collect the food faster or carry more food. Of course, the Hippocon are going straight for it. Where are my hoplites? They didn't move down. This actually might be a little difficult now, but a good thing is they're under our town center, so our hoplites not being here, they got stuck. I love waypointing in this game. Holy crap. So send them over the wall. They all got stuck behind the bush. We held on the attack, which is okay though. We only lost 2 Hippocon for it. We'll get that. Back up. Have these guys build the temple quickly. We don't really need wood early on, if I'm going to be honest. We just need it for the upgrade for husbandry, and then we're just going to get a couple of Hydra to help our defense. So once you've got more than enough wood, go send them to help on food. Yep, they're about to attack again. They will send a Hippocon that likes to scout around, so your units might like to chase him. So try to control your units so they don't do that. We'll upgrade our towers later and get crenellations, so the scouts will just eventually get themselves killed. Right now we just want to get a few Hydra and possibly Bacchanalia to improve all our units' hit points. I might cast Restoration now to keep some troops alive. Have our Hippocon go for the archers, because they, of course, are better against archers than they are against their own kind, as well as hoplites, because the hoplites will wreck them. Alright, so let's deposit this relic. So this relic is the same across, no matter how many times you play the scenario, I believe. It's always increased movement speed of villagers. So, you know, take advantage of that. So our granary is quite far away from here. I want to get 1 Hydra, and then I'll start just getting more villagers. Yep, there we go. Don't really want to build another granary if I can avoid it, for now. So yeah, this strat's a little different than what I did on the extended edition, but it should pan out with the same results. And in the meantime, our pigs are fattening up from the husbandry upgrade. So they're fattening faster, I should say. Alright, this Hydra should be able to get multi-heads before they die. Oh, that pig just freaking... don't worry about it, that pig now. We are going to need to get wood gatherers later to help build farms. So when we send these guys to pigs, we'll get some more on wood. So we're going to waypoint our 10 center on wood so they can just start chopping the wood immediately. Because we are eventually going to need farms. Alright, those deers are two deers are done, so they can now start using pigs. Because I think it's the same food, they shouldn't lose the food they're holding. Yeah, they don't. Something I've actually never bothered to check before with that one. We don't need to get the plow upgrade yet. I'd rather get... actually, you know what? Get it now while we can. While it's like a lull. You can also build a barracks to get extra hoplites if needed. If Troy gets too close, they will cast Pestilence, though. So if you don't build a barracks, they don't bother because they don't think the temple is a military building. So it depends. If you want them to cast Pestilence early and get it over and done with, build a military barracks or a military academy, and they'll cast it the next time they attack, which will stop anything being built in the temple too. But it might be worth just having it there so it just gets rid of it. Now with this wall, Troy will send the villagers down this way, which we can deal with. It's mainly to stop them stealing our gold. Guys, come on, there's pigs here. Oh, they must have been finishing off the deer. Never mind, I take that back. They're not lazy. Alright, so want to get the hand axe upgrade next, followed by pickaxe. And of course, I mean, you can look at the objectives, shows hints. And you got your spotlight, which usually shows light on whatever unit. So in that case, it was donkey caravans. So if you want to get some extra gold, donkey caravans is the way to go. We do get our market early and for free. And you can choose to use this if you got one too much of any resource. So we're kind of low on food. I'm going to buy some so we get our villagers just constantly training. We want to get the pickaxe upgrade next. So it's all this one's mostly a turtling mission, really, just getting the economy upgrades, then pushing Troy hard. Because the moment we attack Troy, he's just going to trickle in units like mad, and our objective is to destroy all the military buildings. Now, the best way I found to do that is to get Petroboli with engineers, so they get the longer range upgrade and extra damage against walls, and maybe a Colossi or two, and then just destroy like the town center and things like that. So we got quite a few wood gatherers now. So we want to get some more on food. We got another attack coming because we want to be able to train Hydra. And the amount of guys we have on food now, despite them being not on farms, it's not going to give us enough to train villagers and Hydra at the same time. We can get the watchtower upgrade. I don't think it's a bad idea to do that now. This army should be able to hold on to it, so I'm going to go for the... I'm going to go greedy and get the economy upgrade for shaft mine. Like I mentioned that you can have one of too much resources and you can use the market, but when you begin training other units as well, it's not a bad thing to have a stockpile. So, you know, because military units are always going to control cost gold, so... It's the food that you're going to have trouble with at the start, pretty much. Oh, they're sending the Petroboli. We've got to deal with that. I would highly recommend using Bolt to get rid of the Petroboli when you build a fortress up here, which that's going to be our plan. And we are going to need to start training more military now, because we are lacking on that department. Alright, let's get 5 of you guys and start building farms. You too. It's a good thing the town center is always accurate when they land their hits, unlike towers that need an upgrade. The Hydra got ahead. Nice. Start using some more pigs over here. And yeah, we should have enough now to get through more villages and Hydra at the same time. Really want to get Bacchanalia, so we'll get that too. Because this will help every one of our units, from villagers to human soldiers, I believe. It does say all units by a small amount, so... Alright, we do need more wood now, so we want to get the bow saw upgrade when we can afford it. It costs the same as a Hydra, so you might have to cancel a Hydra when you want to build it. Or train that upgrade. Or research. Whatever word you'd like to use. Good thing they haven't cast Pestilence yet. Alright, so we'll get the irrigation upgrade now. Because we got a lot on farms, so always handy. At the same time, we can get the bow saw upgrade because we have an excess of food. Here comes the attack. We should be able to hold this off, but we will train some hoplites just in case. Have the archer just focus on
A hero has fallen.
any infantry unit you can see. And we've got another Hydra nearly on the way, so we'll definitely be able to hold this. Now, they have less pierce armor, so they'll take more damage from archers than they will from hand infantry, but they still need a mass to deal with 839 HP of Hydra, so
A hero has fallen.
ignore the scout and just make sure they're attacking the units that are attacking us. Nice. Alright, so again, we got a bunch of wood guys. Let's put them on farms. And you know what? I'm gonna get the crenellation upgrade as soon as I can because I am getting sick of that scout just going around doing willy-nilly. Alright, now it's time to get some more on gold. I think we got more than enough on wood for now. We're not training archers and we got most of our upgrades that we want. So we're going to train a few more hoplites to just bolster our human soldier force as well as a bunch of hydras. I don't believe they train any myth units, so it's not necessary to get any more than, you know, the main lines that we have now. That should be enough hoplites to help hold, especially with our Kantos' war shout. I think we've got enough favor too that we can move some more onto farms. Thank God Zeus gives us an overcap, eh? Thank the gods. So they will try to build stables here, not that it really matters. And the tents have just been providing our population. We haven't even had to build houses yet, so we can worry about that a little later. Alright. Now we're going to go on a farming boom. Actually, I built one more than necessary. Oh, here's another for trouble eye. Ajax knocked the soldier away and our Kantos was chasing him. Wonderful. Remember, since they're slow and myth units like to target the exact same unit if they run away, micromanage what they're attacking. It will help you in the long run. Alright, I think we have more than enough units to build our fortress, so we're going to build a fortress up here. Then we're going to try to tack up. So don't go too far, because if we trigger the walls, the last thing we're going to want is having to deal with an army of Troy every bloody time. So, let's see. Yeah, okay, we're going to slow down on the Hydra training. And we're going to go with Hephaestus and get the Forge of Olympus, so our armory upgrades are cheap. We're going to build a few armories, which I didn't do in the previous video. I only used one. But I want to get, like, each one of these cranking out the line of upgrades. So one will be focusing on attack, one will be focusing on shields, one will be focusing on body armor. Or metal armor. I wouldn't say body armor. We don't live in the modern age in this game, after all. So we're nearly there. We can nearly tech up. Could just buy some resources and be done with it, but I think we're just better off waiting. Like, the resources are kicking in. Bam! Hephaestus. We might want to also get Masons. It's something I neglected to get last time. When their Petroboli likes to hit our forts. It's something to take. It'll help resist. We're gonna sell some wood and get some gold to buy some donkey caravans, just as an extra precaution kind of thing. But we got plenty of gold. A hero has fallen. Alright, let's get the hoplites training up there. We'll build a couple more barracks up here. Again, we did this in the other video too. I'll get a gate there. It looks like we might have to go bring him back down here. I want to get them in range of the fortress. I don't want to go onto his territory. Oh, I didn't put the waypoint on the town center, our allies' town center, which I think is just Agamemnon, but he's not in this scenario as far as I know. They just gave him the name. Alright, we want to get draft horses so our siege units will be faster. It is draft? Yeah, draft horses. Get the... Not the Aegis shield, we'll be getting that cheaper. Get the levy infantry upgrade. Get the Forge of Olympus. And with Hephaestus we get a plenty vault, which gives us a trickle of every resource, which is nice. I don't know what the rate of trickle is, but, I mean, any resources is nice, right? You guys were all gold. Go on. Once the forge is done, we'll also get the coinage upgrade, so our donkey caravans move faster. Alright, so we get the copper weapons, the copper shields, and we already have copper mail by default, so... And then with this barracks, we can get these upgrades. We will need to build houses because we are at our capacity. So get that upgrade, and we shall build some houses. Shouldn't need any more villages. We got more than enough. That's required. We probably should rebuild the storehouse down here. What is Arkantos doing over there? Ridiculous, Arkantos. Alright, let's get the champion infantry. And we need to get engineers. That's a good thing he went for the units. Fortress is taking care of him. That bloody pierce armor though. Alright, next set. Bronze weapons. Bronze shields. And we can't get anything else on that line. Get the levy infantry upgrade here. And we can get a Colossi if you want. It's not a bad thing. Alright, with this attack, we'll get the engineers upgrade, get a couple of Petroboli, and we'll attack. Wow, they've ignored my front stuff and decided to go for my base, like on the other side of the wall. That's concerning. Get the Hydra down. Might have to gate, ring the town bell. Yep. What a joke. Yeah, they're going for my wood guys. Alright. Let's deal with this little insurrection they decided to plot. They're just everywhere. I love in Gold Edition that AI doesn't make as much sense in the Extended Edition anymore. At least to me. Well, I am going to lose a few villages here, so I'm going to train a few more. And we're going to hit their base, pretty much from now on. Alright, so re-ring the bell. You guys were wood. You were wood. You were wood. The gold gatherers never went back. Right, I need to stop training villages now. I don't need them anymore. Might.
This is Troy's main forward base.
Alright, cast bronze and just attack them at this point. We've got more than enough infantry to deal with them. You guys can go save Arkantos from being a stupid idiot. Get the iron weapons and iron shields.
A hero has fallen.
Get rid of the tower. Have the patrol eye focus on the military building so we don't have to deal with it. Remember, you can use attack move and you'll mostly be fine by pressing A and then left clicking anywhere. Get rid of that wall. Yeah. Massive force that they've got. You can also get Heliopolis and just try to go straight for like the military buildings, but it's short range siege, so just keep that in mind.
A hero has fallen.
I need to get that upgrade. Buy some food to make sure our supply has not ended. Get rid of that tower. You can send a Hydra to go deal with the stable. And our Kantos' war shout is getting louder because of the amount of troops we got. Yeah, as long as we've got some troops at the front, they won't go for our patrol eye, and our patrol eye can do their job. And we have plenty of troops, so... Bam! That's pretty much it. A little longer than the other one, but in terms of game time, the other one probably should be longer because of the message I had. But it was just as easy. Just that one difference was them going for my villages instead of fighting my military, even though my military were right in front of them, which was interesting. But who knows what's in the mind of that? So many militia, so little time. With them being champions, they'll kill everything, the hoplites. Getting rid of the archery ranges probably would have been the better idea to do so first, because then they don't really have anything to counter your hoplites. Yeah. For pretty similar times. It's not really the hardest level. It's easier than a fine plan, which they attack you with more waves, but there you go.
We've regained control here, Ajax. Let's rally the men and resume the attack on Troy.
Arkantos, Ajax, Agamemnon has been attacked.
The Trojans must have hit Agamemnon while we were fighting here.
Pull the men back. We'll meet at the main base camp and see how bad it is.
Right. I don't know how long it is until I'll be putting out more videos at a comfortable rate. I do want to make up for the videos I have missed. I want to get up to like at least level 10 by the end of next week, or at least the middle of next week, but I don't think it's going to be a case. Depends on how real life pans out, and if people stop asking me for help with other issues that shouldn't require my help, personally. But until then, guys, I hope you enjoy these two videos that I've just released, and I guess I'll see you guys next for I Hope This Works, which is a very easy level, really. It's not that hard. And then we get into the meat of the campaign with more bandits and such. Laters.